Good day, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where we'll discuss about the BCT trading strategy. Please, if you're just watching this video, make sure you like and subscribe. So we are going to start from the BCT basics, and on the basics, what we'll do is we'll mark out our support and resistance lines where we expect price to react whenever price comes there. So this is how I'll do it. As you can see, this is a resistance line. This is where we expect price to react whenever price comes. And how do we know resistance price? We'll know resistance price by where candlesticks like reacted previously, and this is a monthly level. So as you can see, whenever price comes back here, price is surely going to react. So that is it. Then we look for other levels, just where we got the first one. This is another level right here. This is where multiple candlesticks reacted across the whole levels, so we'll mark out here as well. So where is the next one? So as you can see, we expect reaction right here, so we'll mark it out as well. And here again, and here again. We expect price to react whenever price comes here. We'll mark it out. Then here again, and that is all for monthly time frame. And you know, one thing with trading is that you should never be like lazy to do your top-down analysis. It should be your priority, because that is how you know what the big players are doing and how you join them. So from here, I'm already seeing an entry criteria, which is line right here. Please don't mind my voice. This is around 5:30 a.m. so I just got off from the bed. So I'm looking for an entry from this area now. I'm looking for an entry from this area now, because as you can see, price broke out of this resistance with like a big volume. So what validates the movement for us is the volume. What validates a break of structure for us is the volume that price used to break the structure down out of the resistance zone. So this is that zone for us, and this is my previous zones right here, but price has left the zone clearly, as you can see. So now these are our points of interest right here. The A+ point of interest is here for price to come here, react, and push down. This is what we expect whenever price comes back here, because as you can see, what validates a zone for us is if there is a supply zone, or if there is a supply or demand zone in that place. And as you can see, there is a breaker block sitting right here, so it like makes the zone a making zone for us. So that is how BCT is. As you can see, under 4 minutes I've got my entry. You know, analyzing trades shouldn't be a complex thing. And as you can see, coming down to 1 hour, there is a fair value gap right here, and there is another block right here. So it's an A+ zone for us. If price tends to clear out this whole zone, if price tends out to clear this zone, which it's likely going to do, and come up, this is where we are going to be taking our entry from. So I'm still going to be updating you guys on how the trade later went, if the trade actually played out. So this is what I expect market to do on GBP. So I expect market to do on Euro USD. So on to the next one, GBP card. So about GBP card, it's yesterday. And just yesterday was there was a series of news yesterday, so got it to just slip me out here up and started rushing down, but that's nothing. Sometimes you gotta take the chill pills, the bitter pills that forms men in the market. So let me quickly clear it and review my analysis and evolve with the market. So right now, as we did in the previous pay, this is where we expect price to bounce whenever it comes by. This is where candle clustered before going up. So mark out the zone. Then we'll look for the next one, which is somewhere around here. Now as this is a single line, this is not some people use this kind of line, but I don't think I need it. This is where to make your chart bulky and all that. I don't like it. So what you do when you are trading this is confirmation. That is what you use to get your entry. That is what makes it precise. So on to the next one. I expect price to react from somewhere here. And here, and then here again. Exactly. Then come down to weekly. Don't play with your top-down analysis. It is very important. It is something you don't play with, and do it at least 2 times in a week. At least 2 times in a week. Like for me, I don't go into any trade without doing my top-down analysis. That is how I see this market. So as you can see, we should be looking for our entry from anywhere from this zone right now, and that is it. I got where I'm looking at something already. Now this is a book of structure right here to the downside, and this is couple of weak highs that should be taken out, and here too should be taken out. So now let's come down to 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, just like we did in Euro USD, there is a supply zone for us here, and there is an FVG right before it, which makes it a good place for us. And as you can see, since market broke out of the zone, market has not tested it, so it makes it a very good place for us to sell from next time that market comes back to it. The number one rule in this game is patience. You just have to be patient enough to wait for market to come back. Like for me, a trade to trade in a week is okay. I mustn't be trading every day to be that profitable trader or anything. It's not the number of trade that you take that matters, it is the quality of the trade that you take that matters. So this line is just to tell you where the liquidity is going to be drawn. It's not like something really that important, but it's just for you to know that there is a couple of weeks here that market is going to take out to value 2. Then when the market comes here, this FVG is what is going to draw you to this zone. Then we look for our entry from this area where the minimal market taps in, then it comes back, shift market structure, and boom, to the downside. So that is what we are waiting for right now. So we'll go on to GBP USD. Please guys, do well to like and subscribe to this video. This is a VIP video for my students, but I just feel like sharing it out. So do well to like, subscribe and share. Support the growing channel, support the discipline movement. So as you can see again, top down analysis. This is how I do it. Before I click on any trade, I must analyze it from the beginning of the time frame. That is, like for me, monthly is what I use. So as you can see, this is right here. Then the next one is here. Oh, the market is already there. The next one is here. Then if markets break down from here, you should be reacting from here again. And this is the last day of the monthly candle. If not, this is the last day of the monthly candle. So if the monthly candle closes like this, we should be expecting just a little bit of retracement down back to this area right here, and then a drastic push. It might be a get on for GBP USD, but you can't be certain. That is why we are just intraday traders. You just trade what you see for the moment and allow the market be. So, and that is it. I'm not sure if I'm seeing anything on weekly. So let's go back to daily. But if you're looking around for an entry, the feeling of this favor you got right there. That is somewhere around this level. Should be looking for an entry somewhere around this level, because there is a line that so this is it. And one thing is, you don't force line. If it's not clear, you don't force it. And as you can see, this is a clear line. Market came down here, bounced back. When it came here, it bounced down, moved a little bit, then it went up, tested to it, then went up again, but tested to it. It went up, but the bearish momentum was much, so it's cleared down. So what we're waiting is for price to retest back to it. Probably this new month, price is going to come back, feel this FVG retest to it, and then keep coming down, because this momentum, the volume that the market is using to go to the downside, is just too much to ignore. So this is that break of structure to the downside, and as you can see, this is a supply zone right here. That is a list of plus here, but we're going to see it clearer on the forward time frame. So I said it. As you can see, there is a series of blocks here, and then the market broke down with volume. What we mean by volume is a full body candlestick closing below. A full body candlestick closing below this break of structure. That is what we mean by full body closing. Now in Euro USD, you should expect like a reaction from this zone. but just know that what we are catching is a reaction, not a movement. Here we should be expecting a reaction right from this place because of this free value gap right here and this break of structure right here. So it's going to be a kind of risky trade. I'm going to take the trade. So this is what I expect whenever market comes here. It should tap into it, then react down, come back, and just come down anywhere this zone. But you shouldn't be targeting this real external high. It might not get there. Just target the supply zone somewhere here because market is going to reverse back and come test its place. That is if it doesn't push. That is the importance of confirmation. You wait for your confirmation. If the volume is too much, it's not going to confirm, you're just going to slash through. So this is it, man. Now the trading is now looking DCC right here because this candle is an algo candle and market normally takes it out. So let's go and see what happened in 1 hour. Okay, it's still going to hold. The trade is still going to hold. So this is what I expect on GBP USD. But here is when I'm going to go into the market with my full chest and hold. Whenever the market comes here, gives me that confirmation. This is how I get my entry. Market structure shift. I'm going to be explaining the entry later when it finally plays, and I will do a separate video for that. So this is what I expect on GBP USD whenever it gets to this zone, and this is what I expect whenever it gets to this zone. Do well to sketch out your move before the move starts moving. Sketch it out before it starts. That is how you gain precision. That is how when market comes to your zone and it didn't do what you want, to just ignore the market. Don't allow the market to tension you. You tension the market, my friends. Do well to like and subscribe this video as you are watching it. So yeah, I don't think the market has moved past what I expected, but let me still check it out. So if this monthly candlestick closes downward here, I think the trend is shifting. The market has gone below. This is where I got this time from. Look at how market is closing in this area. You judge market from the left side. That is the previous action of the market. That is what the smart money looks at. That is what the big players looks at. So for markets to close this way here, then weeks in the zone, and then doing the same thing right here on that particular zone shows you that this is a valid zone and it has been traded long before. And as you can see, markets closed below it with an immense volume in weekly. What about daily? This zone is going to hold, 100% going to hold. If this candlestick closes well below here, this zone is going to hold for us because as you can see for our time frame, there is another block to it, and a valid other block because it was engulfed up. I'm going to be making another YouTube video on this on explaining other block breakdown, but before then, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click notification button so that whenever the video drops, you will be able to get notified to come and see it and boost up your profitability. So if candlesticks closes well below this zone today, this is a valid zone that is going to push market down, and this Euro NZD is a trade that I have been monitoring, studying for some times now, and it respects other block and price action a hell of a lot. So this is what I expect here. I expect price to push down a little bit further and close at least today below here. If it closes today below here, this zone is going to hold. But if they didn't close today below here, or it's closed today with a week below this zone, it is not going to hold. So this is what I expect. I expect this market to keep pushing down and close somewhere around this area today. If it does it, then I'll be waiting for tomorrow, which is tomorrow Friday's candlestick to still close inside. Then on Monday, which is new week, we should be waiting for a retracement. The new week, we should be waiting for a retracement between Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Shouldn't proceed with be more than Wednesday for price to come back to the zone and then push down. So that is what I expect for this pair. If it doesn't do it, I'm not going to trade it. That is just how it is. I'm in a level where I no longer react to the market. I allow the market to react to my analysis. So that is it. This is where we should be looking for our entry. If you are enjoying the breakdown, just dash me that subscription. It won't cost you a dime, not even a cent. So this is what I expect price to do. For price to come back into the zone, give me that confirmation and pull down. I expect price to do this as usual. Then my confirmation, I don't joke with it. Then come back up and then continue going down. So the market shifted structure in this month's end, and we are going to be seeing a new trend in August. I think we are going to be seeing a new trend in August. Yes. So this is what we are expecting right here. Market might possibly tap into here, but just possibly. So you just have to wait for your momentumous, voluminous shift, market structure shift to the downside. Then you wait for the retracement and you then hold it down. And if it doesn't retrace, you don't chase the move. That's just it. So let's go on to USD chef. Okay, this is a zone I marked out yesterday, but I'm still going to reanalyze it today and be precise with my movements. This is how we do it on this channel, and this is how we are going to be doing it. So just hit that subscription button to be part of the journey. So as you can see, this is why I say that market is a kind of shifting structure this new month. Look at what market is doing in a monthly time frame, taking out previous month's low and then targeting up this high with momentum. So it's like a good spot that the market is doing something. And how I got all this line, all this is what I've been explaining in this video from the beginning till now. So this is what the market did here. Yeah, that is exactly it. And there is another thing here. That is another zone here. And we are going to be expecting just a reaction when market gets to the zone. Just a reaction. It might reverse, it might keep going, but I guess market is going to keep going because I don't know where dollar is getting all this little momentum from. So as you can see, as usual, we are going to be expecting to be catching a move from this zone. So let's go to our 4 hours, and as you can see, market already gave us a supply zone, which is a strong supply zone because it's happened in a breaker block area and it reacted immediately, came back. So we should be expecting markets to push up right from this zone whenever the market comes back to it. So this is where I expect my entry to be coming from. And if you're not going to be taking a trade, there is no need in analyzing the trade. So make sure in a trade you analyze, you take the trade. That is how you don't become profitable in in TradingView and be a losing trader in MT5. Like, this is what has happened to me before, and I don't want it to happen to anybody watching my video or following my movement. Please, if you are analyzing any trade on MT5 on TradingView, make sure you are taking that trade on MT5. Just be risk cautious. That is how you stay long enough in this game. So this is where we should be taking our entry as usual, from this zone right here. When market comes here, you expect a momentum shift to the upside, then a retest right back to the zone and to target the external high. Just that easy. Whenever the market comes to your zone, you fucking click the button. Operate like a robot. That is how you survive in this area of life. That is how you survive in trading. So let's clear the analysis and redo it together. This is actually all you need to be profitable. Just keep watching my videos, subscribe, keep watching it. Before you know what is happening, you are already that profitable trader. I drop my videos Sunday nights and Thursdays like this. That is when I do my analysis. So this is how I get my lines. Then lines. So there is a zone here, there is a level here. There is a level here. And there is another level here. And then another one right here. To me, I think this GBP/JPY is still in an uptrend, because as you can see, it came down here to close the impulse that last month made and tapped in here and kept on going back. So this trade is still in an uptrend, and there is a zone here, but it's just there is on here. If you expect something from the zone, then we'll go down to weekly. The zone has been taken as well, so there is price. There is nothing that you are expecting from price for here for the moment. There is nothing you are expecting from here for the moment. So we should just expect price to close above this area. This is what we expect price to close here with volume, then retest it back, and then we'll keep moving. So that is what it is going to be for us. When it comes up here, we expect it to break above those wicks with volume on the 4-hour time frame. This particular time frame, expect it to close above here with volume. Then we bank on this little other blocks right here. We are going to be expecting a zone from here. Actually, we are going to be catching the retracement from then to the upside. Then here is the further XCUSD. Now this is where I was waiting for XCUSD. Many people were saying XCUSD was bullish last week, but like I didn't just see it. Technical analysis is all. That is what price listens to. But fundamental is what Fundamental, like sometimes fundamental work, I'm not going to lie, but technical analysis is the all further, because that what moves the market is liquidity. What fundamental do is manipulate the market to where the liquidity is from and take it. Those people up there, they tell you, they announce to you in news what they want you to react to in the technical aspect of it. So that's what fundamental is. Fundamental is what helps them manipulate the people. So this is where I expected price to tap into, but as you can see, price didn't get there and I didn't chase it. It just swiped down to the downside. So if price comes back here, price is going to take back here for sure. Like that is very certain. I've seen it whenever a zone is successfully traded and market comes back to that zone, the zone is often taken out and the market attacks the other block above it. So let's see the analysis. You guys, let's know if you're going to get a new entry zone this time around, or you're still going to get the same thing. So as you can see, this month's candle is closing like other month's candle, so bearish, and surprisingly it's closing below the zone. And after here we expect price to react again from the zone. So there is not really something to highlight in gold from the monthly. So come down to daily and we expect price to do something right from this zone here and another thing right from this zone here, but price is not really going to get that zone up here. So as you can see in daily, there is already a daily order block right here. This market is not going to move this straight up here. It is going to wick somewhere around the zone, then close around here. This trade is going to hold from next week. So exactly what we were looking for. So this is it. The market has broken a structure with volume as usual, so I just think we should take this out so as to be clear. And our new zone is right here. So for us to check this moment now, there is a whole bunch of weight at the top of this movement, but there is nothing valuable above it. So that's going to be taking the trade when the market gets to this zone. As long as our daily time frame gives us a daily order block around this zone, it is an A plus zone, and a daily order block happened from a resistance area, that is our area of interest. As you can see, candle closed clustered here, pushed price up and down, vice versa, depending on what the market was doing when the market came there. So we are going to be taking our trade once the market comes here and gives us that precise entry model. We are going to be taking the trade. So that is it. But this is what I expect the market to do in this zone right here. I expect if the market doesn't engineer a liquidity, only this fair value gap is not going to push the liquidity. I expect the market to come here, take out this zone, then either a pin bar or an engulfment bar up down to the downside, break the last structure before it took out the zone. Then this is exactly what I expect market to do whenever market comes there. So as you can see, there is a lot of wicks right here. There is a lot of weeks right here. I expect the market to take out all those weeks, probably tapping into this other block, but it's not really necessary. I expect the market to take out all those weeks right here, and then comes down to this thing and then push down. So let me just highlight the weeks. I expect the market to take out all those things before the wheel movement. So that is what I expect from XEUSD. Then let's go to my friend USD CAD. I had a trade here, and after this one moved, I plotted this one again, and the market snapped me. But it's not actually necessary. We wait, we don't chess. That is how you win in this working field. Make sure you play your analysis and review it, because the market is evolving always, and you have to evolve the market. If you are enjoying what is going on in the video, just hit that subscription button for me and get yourself profitable by applying whatever you are learning here into your real-time chart. This is PCT bias continuation theory. It is just designed to show you where the market is going to react from, and as you can see, that is what we have been doing since we started this videos. So started the analysis. This is where whenever the market gets here, I expect the market to give a reaction either to the upside or to the downside. Now this is where I think I have to tell you guys something I learned from Mark Douglas in a book I read. You don't have to be rigid in your expectation, because all those places market might come and then decide to slash through it, retest it, and keep going the opposite way. So that is why you don't see that this is what market must do. When the market comes to a zone, you expect it to do something, but if it doesn't do it, you quickly shift. That is why you analyze your trade mostly. You analyze your chart frequently. Don't go into any trade just because of what you are seeing in one particular time frame. Do your top-down analysis. I lost a lot doing that, just taking trade off of one time frame. But now I no longer do it. Before I take any trade, I must see what the weekly time frame is doing before I do anything. So I think that is all, but I'm expecting a zone in the middle of these two last lines, and I have seen it. I expect something from here. Yes, I expect something from here. So what is happening here in daily? Daily is the kind of breaker block right here. This is other block, this is supply order block, and as you can see, it has been broken to the upside. So what is in for? To see in for a break of structure to the upside. We expect markets to react to come back to this zone and give us an entry. This zone right here. Oh god. So this is what we expect the market to do, and as usual, our normal entry model, and that is all for this video. Go and apply it. Please like and subscribe if you like what happened here. Share it with your friends, your family, and your trading buddies. Thank you. Peace out.